Oh, hi, everyone. Yeah, hi. We're here. We're doing stuff. We're playing.
I thought you just said Ohio, and I was just like, fucking
Ohio.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Of course he did. It's not morning.
You fucking weeb.
It would be konbanwa.
What? Yep. Now you fucking weeb.
Yeah.
Ah! Blind myself.
I looped.
There we go.
The dog has blessed the stream.
Okay.
That is a blinding light.
No, it's not.
Did you just say no, it's not, and that's it?
Yep. It is. Exactly what I said. Oh,
No, it's not. Well, okay.
You can't argue with that.
That's a blinding light. No, you.
Alright.
I'm not a blinding light.
I need my d20s out.
I forgot to get my dice out.
I need... Let's see. What do I use
You die.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get out my, let's see. What do I need for damage? D4. Got that.
Oh.
And a D2. Cool.
Wait, your character can deal damage?
Yeah!
Oh, I thought it was a
1d4
two.
minus 1.
That's
Or-
painful.
Or 1d2. Honestly, my 1d2 is stronger. What else do I need? I don't think I need anything else.
I'm trying to remember if I need anything.
Because I don't need anything extra for my spells.
Oh, yeah. What do spells use?
D20.
Depends on the spell.
Yeah.
Mage
Die
bullets.
is a D8.
What did you say, Tim?
Mage bullets.
Mage bullets.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a wizard archetype called Spell Slinger who uses a gun to fire spells at people.
Oh man, I really liked the monkey.
Nobody gets the reference. Because that was all off video. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
What's that
It's your
nonsense?
punishment.
I don't really know why I'm grabbing dice. I don't even roll that much when we play. 'Cause
No.
usually it's just, you guys do this, I guess.
Cool. Thanks. Actually, can I do something different instead?
Instead of rolling.
Yeah. I took care of that.
It just, you have to do as many burpees as you can, and that's what your roll is.
What's
Oh,
a
gosh.
burpee again? Is that the one where you like do a
It's the
push up and
jumping
then a jumping
push-up
jack?
and jumping and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, well, you know, a lot of times people hear that and be like, well, that doesn't seem that bad. Like, I can do it enough of, I can do 20 of those at a time. And you're like, yeah. How many can you do in one night, though?
Push-up.
Well, the question is, you have to roll, or do as many of them as you can to succeed on the check, but not so many that you're going to be too worn out next time to succeed on that check.
Yep.
See these puppies though? I'm definitely just I'm doing nat 20 every single time.
And the good news is, your character passing out is no longer related to damage, but rather just when you pass out.
I think you meant this puppy.
Yeah, I meant that puppy.
Yeah. Well,
The sleepy puppy.
see, the thing is,
Yeah,
where you're pointing
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
It makes sense on the Discord call and not the other.
You're pointing at Mario in the corner behind me.
Yeah, puppy.
I could see Tim's character thinking that's the puppy.
Mizukio.
I forgot Tim's an idiot.
Wow.
I'm not an idiot. I have 8 intelligence.
Tim, you literally brought up the concept of trying to, like, cut someone's hair to deafen them.
Yes.
You're playing a
If you
punch
do it
character.
poorly enough, you can even do it with a knife.
Your character only has one spell, and it's punch.
Oh, is his character One Punch Man? Is his character... Is that why he wants everyone to be bald?
It's possible. Okay, so does anyone remember where we were? I'm asking
we
as a quiz
Guild.
to make sure everyone knows, not because I've forgotten.
We're at the Thieves Guild.
We are right about to be taken to the Thieves Guild.
Correct. So from Opal Springs, you guys are going to take a road, I believe, north for a couple days before you arrive at a somewhat larger city than before of Copperton West.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And rather than go into town, Tommy brings you around the side and up to one of the just like walls of the city, essentially, outer walls, and he rides up to it and is just like, all right, guys, gather around. Everyone put a hand on my cloak real quick.
I touch him in his special place. The
Cloak.
middle of his back.
He's like, ooh.
Hand on
Don't
his
get
shoulder.
too excited.
Edge of cloak.
And he steps forward into the wall
Furthest
and
corner
just
possible.
melts through. And as you guys follow with him, rather than the cold, hard stone wall that you expect, it's just like a soft, like magical feeling as you slip into another place entirely.
What if I fully believe that the wall is a wall?
You're not Tim, so you make it through.
Okay. What if Tim fully believes the wall is a wall?
Well, my wisdom score is fine. It's my charisma that's terrible.
Oh, whoops. Let me get back to.
Wait, your intelligence
section.
and your charisma are terrible?
My intelligence is just meh. My charisma is 4.
Well, it's a good thing that I believe it's not a wall. Otherwise,
Did you
just
say your
touching the wall
charisma
would
is
kill me.
4?
4, yes. Not
Yes,
plus
that's
4.
true, John.
4.
If you walked into a wall on accident, it would immediately drop you to unconscious. So as you pass through this portal-esque area, you are in a underground passage all of a sudden. So you don't believe it to be inside the city, but rather that is like a gateway that brings you to where you are now. Because on the other side of that wall was like a building. So like clearly you are not there.
Yeah.
And Tabi just kind of like brings you along this mess of like winding passageways. You can sort of like see down some of the others passages as you go, and you see like like all of them end in like walls of some variety. Like they all look fairly different, but they're all like you can guess similar to the one you just walked through.
Well, John's character and mine can.
Yeah, Tim does make it. He was too surprised by what happened to not believe it yet. I mean, unless Tim wants to be left out.
To make the jump that maybe
No,
the
I'm
other
not worried.
one
I can
did the
just
same
punch
thing.
my way through the wall if I need to get out.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you can't though, because I don't think you can punch a portal.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
That's true. So after a couple minutes of walking, you arrive in this just vast circular like room. Mostly, it's like wooden. it's kind of like dock, essentially, all the way, like surrounding the entire thing with like a pool of water in the middle.
Okay.
With a stone platform that kind of goes down to one side. And a couple people see Tommy and kind of like wave at him or just acknowledge him in some way before he goes up to one of the guys. It's not like a secretary, but like that kind of thing. Like there's a desk with like a couple people behind it, clearly doing paperwork of some kind. Huh?
A receptionist?
It's a thieves guild. It feels weird to say they're the receptionist. But
Seems weird to call someone a receptionist when they can take all of your money before you
exactly.
do it.
Yes, they will receive it.
They're very receptive to all of your gold.
Yes. He sort of like waves at you guys to like stay back for a second. He goes and talks to them. And a couple minutes later, he comes back and just like, all right, so they got to get everything set up for the induction ceremony and everything else to get you guys like officially in.
Ooh,
that way
will there be food?
You won't actually need to say again.
Ooh, will there be food?
I mean, there typically is.
Okay.
There's usually some kind of feast. So once they get it all done, we get the induction done. You guys are going to be brought in as well, let me find my list because I did a lot of work into this actually.
There's a list.
I mean, one of the various like Thieves Guild pages that I have ready. You guys are going to be brought in as cats. Okay, so basically guild hierarchy is like a little weird here, but it's you have the Cobra, who's the big guy around here. He's the one who you're writing this down immediately. Cobra's our leader. We got 2 Vipers who are the like second in commands handpicked by him. Owls are the basically like the next tier, the ones that like fully oversee all of the thieves groups that we have, which are led by mantises or falcons, which is what I am. And he like pulls up his cloak a bit. He has like a little patch on one side that has a little mantis on it.
Which one's more powerful, a mantis or a falcon?
Well, it depends. By power, do you mean punching? Because in that case, falcon. See, for the most part, we have 2 types or 2 general types of groups that work here. Either we have the group run by mantises like me, which is mostly stealth jobs, things get in, get out, steal, etc. And falcons run all of the jobs that are more along the lines of bodyguards or, muscling, blackmail, all of the stuff that requires
assassination.
Beefy. Oh no. Okay, so first. Second, of all the rules in the Thieves Guild, we are thieves, not assassins.
Gotcha.
If someone happens to die in a line of work, that's fine, but we do not take jobs for killing or slave trafficking. Those are our only 2 major rules for that. Mm-hmm. You guys won't have to worry about it really, because all of the owls are the ones who pick out jobs and hand them out, and so all the mantises and falcons are going to like have jobs ready for you guys, so you won't have to accidentally get a job like that. But if you guys ever move up rankings, you really don't. You get basically all the groups that we run. Eventually, people are going to get good enough that they don't really need to stay in those groups anymore, and they can just do stuff on their own. So, once you guys get there, you'll be able to figure that kind of thing out. But for the most part, it won't be a problem yet. So, as I mentioned before, you guys are all going to be in a cats group. After that, once you guys go on enough missions that we think you're going to be able to do what you need to, you become an asp. After a while, you become a mantis yourself, if you would like. You can oversee your own groups, or if not, you can go into bats. After that is horned lizards, and then widows. We only have a couple widows or sharks at this point. I think we only have 3 total. I think 2 sharks and a widow. Listen, you'll get used to it.
All right, so we are here in cats, and then there's asps.
Here's the listing. You guys are here-ish.
Okay, then there's asps above that.
Yeah.
And then there's mantises and falcons above that.
Yep.
And then above that is owls.
Yeah.
And then above that is vipers, and then cobra.
Yeah.
What's this about the bats and the sharks
So
and
bats,
the jets
horned lizards, and widows, those are all essentially rankings of ability rather than station. So people who have become widows are some of our most like accomplished and intelligent and just incredible thieves. They essentially, once they've achieved past the rank of widow, you start doing your own thing. I'm sorry, mantis. You start doing your own thing, and those are the ones who have been here so long that they take like the top ranking missions. So
they're mantises?
No, mantises is the group leaders. Widows and widows, lizards, and bats are just basically above that. They're independent contractors essentially who are given different jobs based on how good they are. It's also sort of just an honor thing.
They're below owls, but they're sort of solo mantis / falcons, and
exactly.
And that's bat, then horned lizard, then widow.
Yes.
Okay.
For the stealth side, they have different names for the other ones, but we don't really need to worry about them. I know one of you guys looked like you could probably be in the physical group, but I don't want to split you guys because you seem pretty good together. So
is mantis both a rank and a position?
Yeah. Granted, I could be like past that and still like run a team, but it's a nice cushy job. I don't have to worry about too much, so I just kind of stay here. Good tax benefits too. He sort of chuckles as he says that, as though there were taxes in the Thieves Guild.
It's a guild.
Yes, but the taxes usually come out of the money you steal, not your pay. You just steal 1,000 gold. They're like, all right, we need to take all of that money and we give you what you make out of it. And now we take some of that back. You're like, why?
Because taxes.
It's like, hey, we don't make the rules.
You literally do.
So that money they take back, do they give you a little more of it?
Yeah, exactly. Just like a little, like, all right, we're down to cutting a copper piece into quarters.
And then you take those quarters and you cut them.
Aside from all those, you've also just got a bunch of people who are affiliated with us but aren't official. Excuse me. I mean, basically just a bunch of contacts. They're not part of the guild, but you're going to start meeting them and getting to know them real soon, I'm sure. Yeah, any questions?
I think you've answered most of them. Oh, do we get a
impressive.
pension?
No.
I didn't think so, but doesn't
you
hurt to
do get
ask.
The main thing's that
dental.
he kind of like grabs his tusk and like wiggles it around and goes like, pulls it out. He's like, it's not bad, but I could give them some pointers. Kind of puts it back in, like turns it.
And that was removable.
The other main reason that all those titles or all the rankings matter is before a mission you're given like a coin that you can spend on supplies, and the amount that is worth is based on what rank you are. So you can like purchase some extra supplies for your mission using that rather than your own money. You can also buy extra supplies, but it's sort of like a little thing to help you out with each mission without you having to dip into your pockets every time.
Okay.
Also, real useful if you want to buy some like weird shit that you don't want to spend your own money on.
All right. Exciting.
And looks at his wrist. He's like, I don't really know when they're going to be done with prep, so I guess we can go meet everyone now if you want. Or at least all the people that you're going to get to know.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
It kind of like stretches and so there's got a lot of artisans here. Basically all the like standard shopkeeps and people that you need to go to for extra supplies. So let me bring you around and we can meet a couple of them. We got like a couple alchemists, couple general supplies and stuff, but a couple of them are for like the higher ranking stuff. So let me just bring you guys to like the beginner people for all the stuff that is, you know, affordable. It kind of like looks off into the distance, a glint of like sadness in his eyes. He can't buy any of the things he wants. So he brings you down a passageway that juts off from like the east side of that big circular room, and brings you to the first room in that hallway. Like knocks it open, and he's like, "All right, so this is the main provisions room. This is where you guys are gonna get like pretty much all your stuff." Let me pull up. Oh god, yeah, I forgot I made this chart and it has everything in it. I had to figure out a way to copy paste this at some point because it's a lot. Basically, Haley here's got all your non-magicals and just, you know, you want to buy some mead, some weird outfits, a glass cutter, hammer,
Okay.
pouches.
Generic tools.
And as he talks, you see a girl in the corner just kind of look up and is just like, "I'm right here. You can just you can't just don't talk about me when I'm here. Like, come on." You're just like, "Oh yeah, okay. This is Haley. She does whatever." She's like, "Uh-huh, yeah. More than you do, asshole." You can tell that they've known each other for a long time and they're pretty chill.
I just look over. Do you sell cups with false bottoms? Because those are apparently useful more often than you'd think.
Yes.
They have, but they have to be glass,
I can
apparently.
stop getting those off the black market.
Like, oh, you get it from a fun, shady source last time?
Yeah.
I hold
Nice.
it up and I'm like, yep. You
Like,
did.
can I, like, grabs it and, like, looks around and be like, "This is the shittiest craftsmanship I've seen in a long time." You know, buy from me and you'll get a much nicer one.
That's good, but also, our Mark really wasn't in a position to judge that kind of thing.
Sounds like you got a nice, easy one. Speaking of,
I don't know.
who are they? Because I haven't seen them before, but they've already done a job. And he's like, no, these are the new guys. We just did just scouted them out literally a week or like less than a week ago. Today's when we just got here to get them signed up. So she's like, yeah, that makes sense. Are you guys liking it?
I said, you said we had a nice, easy job, but, I don't know that I would use that term.
Like, oh, was he real hard to fool?
Well, no, but let's just say I'll,
was a very
unfortunately,
scarring
always
experience.
remember this one.
Sorry, say that again.
I'll, unfortunately, always remember this one. Just shudder a little bit.
She's just like, I see. And she turns to Tommy, she's like, I don't know what that means. So, yeah, well, good to have you guys. I'm sure if you're as good as Tommy here says you guys apparently are, then you'll probably be having a job in no time.
Let's hope so. Girls gotta get paid.
She's just like, true that. Let's see if I can't. Oh god, this is gonna be 3 screenshots before I can. Oh god.
No.
Oh nope, make that 4.
I feel like this just needs to be on a soundboard for DMs. Wait, I forgot I needed this page. Wait, I
Well-
forgot I needed this page.
It's more like I have it, but it's that it is a lot of things that I've never quite figured out how to give to you because, you know, I can't have a link to it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So you're gonna screenshot it.
Yeah. I mean, it is literally everything that is sold at this basic shop.
That is a lot of things.
Yeah, how many
that's a
items
lot.
is that? Is that...
Great question.
Oh, shit.
Astrolabes are very expensive.
Yeah, it's because it's an astrolabe.
Don't...
What?
I would have thrown that in information or something, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, that would have made more sense.
It's okay, we can't... It's too much to throw on screen
Is it
anyways. Okay.
Is it in the sheets?
Or yeah.
What'd you
Either
say?
information or NPCs and informants.
Yes.
If it was on Google Sheets.
I wish it was. I can probably upload it to there at some point and then put it in. I have it on OneNote.
Oh, okay.
Because that way I can get to it from other devices, and also the formatting is a lot better.
It is nice formatting.
So after another minute or two, she did it not send the things.
I feel like the
Oh, no,
the wondrous item list got kind of cut off.
Okay. Oh, it's continued in that last one. There's actually only like 5 things that had gotten cut off from it, but so I just did the whole thing.
Okay.
It's fine. Anyways, after that, he's just like,
bottom cups.
Tommy's just like, all right, cool, let's go meet Daisy. And so he brings you into another room off to the side, where you find I think I have dwarf. Yeah. Where you find a dwarven lady just kind of strumming at an instrument idly, just like tuning it a bit. Like sees you guys come in and she's like, oh, hey, what's up?
We have found your people.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
What kind of instrument is she tuning?
A lute.
Nice.
She's like... And Tommy's just like, all right, so this is Daisy. She's your general supplier. Basically gonna find all the things that you need as that, like, non-weapons and stuff, but, all the more specific stuff that Haley doesn't have. You can actually do some orders through Daisy, and she'll actually try to, like, find them and get them for you, too.
Okay.
She's just like, yep, it's, sucks. Keeps tuning. She's like, yeah, she hates her job, it's great.
Doesn't everyone?
She's just, like, tuning her instrument, just like...
Alright, so we would come to you if we wanted glass false bottom cups.
Like, why would you want a glass? You could see the poison, but that doesn't...
Let's just say we've had this conversation before. We agree, but somebody still wants it.
Like, Tommy, what the fuck's happening here? It's like, new recruits, don't ask questions. Like, dope.
Didn't want to know anyways.
You didn't.
Just like, hey, is Ragnar in? She's like, yeah, no, she actually just got back to her room. He's like, cool. Walks into the next room and just assumes you guys are gonna follow him.
Yeah.
Of course.
Where you find you walk into the room and there's like a high counter, as there has been in like most of the rooms, with like whatever stuff strewn about. This one is a lot like wilder. There's just like plants and stuff like all over. There's just like things all over the floors. And before you can figure out where the person is, you just see a giant puff of smoke pop out from behind the counter, and you hear just some like coughing and gagging as like a gnome pops out the side, trying not to fall over. It's just like, oh yeah, this is Ragna. Stay away from her, or she might accidentally kill you and herself.
I take it you're a poisoner?
Like, like among other things. I gotta.
What would you do to get the invisible poison to go in the glass false bottom cup?
Invisible poison. Oh, you mean like a watercolor poison, something clear. I think I actually have a couple, and like
No.
clearly like starting to like go through all the ideas.
Immediately, I like turn away and start to shudder. Said watercolor. Said watercolor.
But he's just like, yeah, okay, so this is where you're gonna get all your potions, alchemical supplies, food, I guess. She's like, I don't do food, you know that. He's like, whatever, poison's basically food.
Food is basically just poison that kills you slower.
Yeah. Ragnar's like, writes it down on like her arm, like, which like as she does, you just see like there's notes all like it looks like her arm is like a tattoo sleeve, but it's just things she's written down to remember later and has to keep writing over because she's never remembered to write it elsewhere.
Do you make stuff that destroys metal?
Like, I mean, yeah, we got a couple of different acids.
We're gonna be friends.
Can we drop them?
Okay. Can you what?
Can we drop them? The acids.
I mean, yeah, but they break. You hurt your feet. Tommy's like, don't worry about it right now. All right, so we got one more for you guys to meet. We got an enchanter, but I think they're out at the moment, so you don't have to worry about them. I mean, it's going to be a job or two, I think, before you guys are going to need enchanting anyways, so. I'm saying y'all are poor. He just walks off after saying that.
Not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
The less you know about my finances, the better. We're in a Thieves Guild.
He walks you guys down the hall, and you walk a lot further for this room. It's clearly like as far away as possible from the rest of them.
Is this the boom room?
The boom room?
Yeah.
Boom room.
What's the boom room?
You keep explosives as far away as possible. Don't y'all use explosives here?
He's like, not quite, but you're closer than you think. And he like pushes the door open.
Room.
What?
So it's the powder room.
Like, no, still no. It's just a loud room. He like pushes the door open, and the first thing you see in the middle of the floor is a giant anvil, and you're like, oh. It's the forge.
It's the bang room.
That's the tink room. And he pauses for a second. He's like, "Huh? Usually Durmark yells at me when I say that. Hey, Durmark, where you at?" I'm just getting like nothing in reply. She's like, "Well, that's weird. He's usually here because he's not really allowed anywhere else. I mean, like he's allowed in the guild, but like if he goes anywhere on the surface, he usually gets arrested."
That sounds like an interesting story.
I mean, it's not really a story. It's 18 stories? We've lost count of how many arrest warrants are out for him. Not even for anything good. He's wild. Hey, Ragnar! He just yells into the hallway. You just hear like, what? It's like, hey, is Durmark here? She's like, what? Is Durmark here? What? He's like, walks back down the hallway. And he comes back to you guys a minute later. He's like, so we don't know where he's at, apparently? I don't know. No one's seen him for a bit. Let's,
get arrested?
I mean, he shouldn't. He's usually not allowed to the front. I mean, we literally have guards meant to, like, stop him and, like... I mean, usually, I think they just give him a drink and then he finds his way back to his room. He's a strange one. Walks off, like, absentmindedly down the hallways. He's just thinking about it. And as you guys are... Well, assuming you follow him. As he, gets closer down the hallway, you see, like, a guy run up to him, like, panting. Or, like, stop and, like, okay, Tommy. We got a mission. So Durmark's gone. And he's just like, when you say gone, do you mean he's? And they're like, yeah, gone. No, he's out. We don't know where he's at. And he's just like, okay. Well, I would love to do something about it, but our team is I mean, they haven't even been inducted yet, so they're not even officially allowed to do anything. He's just like, okay, well, shouldn't be a problem as long as he like turns up later. We just have to like keep an eye out for him. And like a second guy sort of like runs up and is just like, guys, we found him. He's in prison. And Tommy's just like, okay.
Again?
Well, that's, I mean, expected, but like, whatever. I mean, they're not gonna kill him, but the guy's like, here's the thing. They are actually going to kill him. I'm just like, what? And they're like, well, they think he has connections to the Thieves Guild, which he does. In their, to their credit, he does. So
they have a 3 strikes rule, and he's on what, 18, 19?
Yeah, essentially. Worse than that, this like, this place has, this whole town has like a thing for the Thieves Guild. Like, hate more than anything. And, well, basically everyone's been trying to get at us for a while and nothing's come of it. So I think they're all real mad all the time.
What? It's not like you don't pay your taxes.
He's like, Tommy, what are taxes? He's like, do you not know? He's like, nah, I'm just fucking with you. Okay, do we know when the execution is? And he's like, yeah, they have it set for like a week. He's like, okay. Well, that gives us time, but we gotta find another group that can help out. He's like, yeah, so all the other groups are out on missions. I mean, we're in a slump right now. We don't have a whole lot of new recruits. And he's just like, okay. I need to... All right, gang, let's go. He just like walks you back to the main room. Which is like, I need to go talk to someone real quick. So just give me a couple minutes, I guess. You may have a job if things go smoothly.
All right. Starting
So
fast.
he walks off. After he walks off, like he's gone for a bit, and the like messengers that are like left with you guys are just like, oh, for that context, I don't know how much he told you about like how the whole thing works, but usually they have the whole like induction ceremony and stuff, and when they do, they send you on like a mission to test your worth, because that way they know for sure that you're gonna be good, and so because you guys haven't done that, you can't technically do stuff. No, this usually doesn't backfire on us like this.
So we can't go on a mission until we've gone on a mission.
Yeah,
so
usually there's one like
25
handpicked
years
for
of
you guys.
experience, well, 4 years out of college. Got it.
To be fair, we also give you the experience and pay you for it.
It's true. So there's a test mission to get in, and then a test mission to be in.
Once you're in.
And then
Yeah, your test mission is usually just you getting scouted.
Okay.
Usually it's we just like watch people who are already doing stuff and get them. But we've had pretty weird membership recently, so I think Tommy went a little more active than usual. So usually there's not a 2 mission entrance, but times are weird, you know.
I mean, as long as you're not just walking up to kids on the street saying, "Hey, kid, want to be in the Thieves Guild?"
Yeah, we did actually have someone who tried that once.
So he needs to meet them and join that team.
He's like, not a fan of subtlety either? Nice.
I don't know. I don't know that he knows what that word means. The social graces are
Not his strong suit.
not
In his wardrobe.
in his wardrobe.
The social graces don't fit me.
So after a couple minutes, sorry, I just had to like plan something out. After a couple minutes, Tommy walks back in and he's just like, all right, I can't find anyone helpful right now. All right, so I mentioned a couple of the rules earlier for the Thieves Guild to you guys. No assassination and no slave trading or anything. Third one is no infighting. Nothing between no fighting between members of the guild, because we're all a whole brotherhood, all that kind of stuff. So that being said, and he turns to the messenger and he just decks him in the face like as hard as he can. The guy drops to the ground. Just like, what the hell? Just like, hold on. And after a couple of seconds, a shadow like coalesces into the room and like takes the form of like this like cloaked figure. And it's just like, Tommy. And he's just like, okay, to be fair, I that's not, none of that's related. I just need to get to you. One moment, or like real quick. These are the new members of my team once they're through the induction. Team, this is Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Just like, tell me, what is the point of all this? And he's just like, Durmark's in trouble. He's just like, yes, I have heard. And he's like, okay. And we don't have team members to go get him. I have a team. I want to send them on that mission. I've seen them work once. They can get him back.
Do I see what rank Raven is? You said previously that there's a patch sometimes.
Oh, so that you don't see a patch. This cloak seems to be made of like shadow itself rather than like a literal figure.
Okay.
But more importantly, Raven doesn't have a patch because Raven is the leader of the Thieves Guild.
Oh, gotcha.
Raven is the Cobra?
Yes.
Okay.
Raven, I'm sorry, Cobra. That's who. I forgot I changed the name halfway through.
So Cobra shows up.
Gotcha.
My apologies. I wrote down the plot and then changed up a name or two, and I was just like, hold on.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, wow, I don't know why they didn't recognize that. I thought that was a big like reveal.
Now it is.
So Raven's just like, so you're going. I'm sorry, Cobra's
Cobra.
just like, so you're gonna try to send new recruits before they've gone through induction, breaking all of the setup and rules that we have so far. And Tommy's just like, this is we need to get Durmark back, and I know they can do it. And he's just like, okay. If you're going to stake your job on that, just know that if they fail, that's it for you. Tommy's just like, oh, that worked? Okay. Oh, thank you. Koba's just like, then this will be their induction mission. If they succeed, they're in. We will have no need for an additional mission. Just like, okay, that's good. Can we maybe can they have like the patches and stuff so they can get back in and get their pittance and everything? He's just like, they will be sent to you shortly. Tommy's just like, thank you, sir. Like a moment later, Cobra like just dissolves into the floor and is gone. Tommy's just like, okay. So here's the thing about Cobra. I know I did just break a rule to get him to show up, but like, I mean, it's the only way I know to get him to show up. If I say the rule of no infighting, I've had members fight with each other, and the person who started the fight be sick for about 10 days immediately afterwards with some sort of mild poisoning, and no one can confirm it's Cobra because we don't know where he is any of the time. Listen, he's a very good thief and he's very good at what he does. And if you do something wrong, just know that this, like, likewise will something be done with you. But also, it's not that hard to not be an asshole, basically. Just, it's mostly the widows and sharks that are, like, proud enough to actually try to get into fights. Oh, forgot to mention to you guys, sharks are the widows of the, like, punchy side of things.
Punching side. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you. I was right about to
There's
ask.
names for all the other ranks, too, but those won't matter until you actually have to, like, work with other groups, so we'll worry about that after your induction, which I guess is now.
Now?
Now?
It's been a weird week for the guild. Weird week for me. I think I need a vacation after this. Moment later, you guys hear Tommy's name shouted from like one of the people at the apparently reception desk. And he sort of jogs over and they give him a couple things and he runs back. He's like, all right, these are your patches. And he hands out little like cat patches to each of you.
Oh my god. It's a kitty!
Damn straight. Listen, it sounds dumb, but if you ever try to catch a cat, it doesn't work.
Nope.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless they let you, so don't let people... Listen, the metaphor got away from me.
Like a cat?
He's just like, oh. Yeah. And he also hands out like a little, essentially like a obviously fake like coin made of wood, cat carved into it. He's like, go ahead and you guys have that if you need to get ready for the job. We're gonna try to leave today, I guess. Obviously, since this is your induction, I'm basically required to not do anything to help, but I can help like set things up and establish a base of operations for you guys and everything in the city. I just can't help with the stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hello, darling. Do you want out? You gotta use your legs too, dummy.
No.
Lazy.
Apparently she doesn't. Do we have information on the prison at all?
No, but we do have someone who can help. We got a contact that has been to a lot of prisons.
I thought Durmark was already taken.
Oh no, he's been in like 2 prisons total.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know how much of the prison he knows because I think they just have a cell reserved for him.
Alright, question for you real quick. Can I get the names
Yes.
of the vendors? I know it was Ragna and Durmark, but what were the other two?
There was also Haley is your main provisions, all the like generic stuff. Daisy is your general supplies, all the like slightly better than ordinary stuff. Ragnar was the alchemist, and then Durmark Helllance is the blacksmith.
Okay.
I liked randomizing names and got Helllance, and I'm like, that is too many L's in a row, and I don't like it.
Helllance.
Yeah, just seeing 3 L's in a row,
3
it's like
Ls.
I can understand 2 L's in a row, but not 3.
Could have been worse. Could have been Hell Llama.
So those coins will get you 200 gold worth of supplies from any of the shops total.
Okay.
So that should help get you guys set. We may not know exactly what you guys are going to need, but I guess shop like you're breaking into a prison, because I guess that's what's going to be happening here.
Okay.
Also, please succeed, because losing your job, I die probably.
How
not-
literally are we allowed to break the prison? Or is this an at our own discretion thing?
Well, your job is to get Durmark out of prison. Full stop. Just get him back here. I mean, try not to kill people, but if it happens,
Get him back.
yeah. We really couldn't care less otherwise.
Okay.
I don't like that Tim asked that question and then Tommy answered, and Tim was just like,
I was reading through the list of stuff that we can get.
and that's like
Yeah.
main stuff. You can also like, if there's any other items you can think of that you could that you might want, there's a good chance Daisy can get them for you.
All right. So silence dust, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Familiar with-
Silence Dust is actually going to be Ragna, most likely.
with
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
city at all? Like, do we know how big the prison is just from being around?
Someone roll knowledge local?
I have that.
I also have that.
I also have that.
Everyone has it.
21.
Less than 21.
21.
What about you, John?
Why? Oh, bad.
16.
What did he say?
I have
Oh, okay.
16.
With the 21, you know that this is a fairly sized prison. This is this town is significantly larger than the last one you were in, but it's not necessarily like huge, but it's like the biggest like area or the biggest town in this area. So a lot of people that would be sent to like a lot of people who are arrested that don't stay in like that particular like town's
Jail.
like not sheriff, yeah, jail, I guess, get sent here. This is like a not high security prison, but like that idea. Like this is a prison for like long-term
Holding.
Okay.
yeah, sentences. That's the one.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not a jail, it's a prison.
Yes.
What's the name of this town?
Copperton West.
Is there a Copperton East?
No, there's actually Copperton North, weirdly enough.
Is there a Copperton South?
No.
Okay.
Is there a Copperton Central?
No, I think they just set up two cities and they forgot which. No one knows which one of them messed it up, but they were trying to do either north and south or east and west.
But they did north and west.
Yeah, they're gonna do a third city. It's just gonna Copperton positive z-axis, and you're just like Copperton up.
Where's
No,
Copperton
Copperton
South
down.
by Southwest?
Copperton counterclockwise.
All right. You said that there was a informant, or
Yes.
someone we should probably speak with them first before we.
Yeah, I've already got people like on their way to make sure he's coming to town.
Okay.
Do we know where he's being held? Like, where in the facility?
No, so we're gonna have to figure that one out too.
We're just doing mass prison break.
It is also a possibility.
Do we
Uh,
have a map of the
Do you
system?
guys have any other members in there you want out while we're in?
No, actually, most of our members are pretty good at not getting caught.
Do we have a map of the prison system?
No, but that is what we're hoping the contact will be able to get you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we talk to him before we get our supplies? Or do we need to blindly get supplies?
Oh no,
first?
no, we can definitely get you guys since we have this nice handy portal to Copperton. I mean, you guys can come and go between here pretty easily.
Okay. Because I think that would be the most strategic option.
It's to get the information first, yeah.
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 Alternate plan.
Alternate plan. ...
I have to think about what I'm capable of for a moment. Just give me.
After a couple of minutes, or like as you guys are talking, a messenger runs up to Tommy and it's just like, "All right, done." He's just like, and like hands him a piece of paper and he like unrolls it. He's like, "All right, cool. So contact is in town. There's gonna be we have an alleyway for you guys to meet them in. Listen, it's shady, but like, I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
Don't worry, we've done plenty of meetings in alleys already.
That doesn't bode well.
We had to get that cup from somewhere.
I mean, fair. Hopefully this one goes better. I don't know, this guy's weird, so who knows? So yeah. You guys want to go try to get to him first? Oh, also from the guild, you can purchase blue books or like maps of cities.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Okay.
thanks. I'm glad
That's a very useful thing.
it is.
That is.
I'll
But yeah, let's
probably be doing that.
meet with the contact.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So, as you guys leave the guild and like walk around to the actual like front gate and get in, you can really tell this is a significantly larger city than previous, rather than the like 3 small districts that you found in that previous one. These are like 5 significantly larger ones. There's like a bustling, not metropolis, but definitely a like trading hub and like merchant area. And considering that tends to attract a lot of pickpockets and things, the fact that this place has a sizable prison helps them a lot in keeping order and keeping wandering fingers from wandering.
Yeah, just the presence of it.
So you guys arrive at the alley where you're supposed to meet your contact. You've been given his name, which is, let me get it so I can write it down. Or put it in the,
Thanks. NPCs and informants.
In the doobly-doo.
There's just that map in there. Duplicate map.
hate that it does that. So the only weird thing about OneNote is when you copy from it, it tries to paste it as an image rather than text,
Oh, yeah.
which I don't know why. Yeah,
Is he
so
a
your
cricket?
contact, no.
Boondoggle.
Jiminy Boondoggle is his name,
Okay.
which might be my favorite name that I've needed for a campaign.
Jiminy Boondoggle.
Can you imagine going by the name Jim, but it's GYM, and you're just like, what's that short for? They're like, oh, Jiminy, and they spell it out, and you're just like, bad,
Very well,
no.
Mr. Boondoggle.
Jim.
So, don't name your kids this. Just
Yeah,
Just don't.
don't.
Do something responsible, like naming them after your Wi-Fi password.
so you guys are like
Oh,
in the alley waiting for him, and you hear a slight commotion above you, and a moment later, a halfling falls off one of the buildings and lands at your feet. Tim, roll me perception, or I guess wisdom, or intelligence, whichever is higher.
That would definitely be wisdom.
Yeah,
So, wisdom and not perception?
yeah, because it's remembering, I guess.
9.
Okay, so with that, you recognize this halfling.
you know he sold us the cup?
There was a point you met him in an alleyway and bought a cup from him. Yeah.
I hate
Of
this.
course.
So anyways, there's a body at your
No.
feet, face down in the dirt.
You come here often?
He's like, all right, fine, I'll help myself up since no one wants to. Stands up like, dusts himself off and looks around at you guys like, "Hey, you're that guy what wanted me to poison myself." Listen, I should help for it because, like, again, if you supply the poison and 50 gold, like, I'll do it.
We'll pass for now.
All right.
We'll keep
You
an
can't get
open
my
eye,
hopes up
though.
like that if you're not gonna do anything. So yeah.
Wait, do you know each other?
Oh yeah, I sold him a good cup.
Yes, a
This?
very good cup.
Yeah. He tried to get me to poison myself with it,
I showed it to Haley and she didn't have the same opinion.
and Haley doesn't know what she's talking about. She's never seen a real cup. He's just like, wait, that wasn't very good. I'll get him next time. So what can old Jiminy Bamboozle do for you guys?
We need
change
some
your name?
information on a prison.
What do you mean change my name?
I thought your last name was Boondoggle. Did you get married?
No, it's Bamboozle.
Okay. So, Jimmy Bamboozle.
I prefer Jiminy, actually.
Oh.
Okay, Jiminy.
Got any information on local prison?
How local are we talking?
This one.
Hopperton West.
This is an alley.
I turn and walk away a couple of steps.
The real prisons are the ones we keep inside us.
He's like, what a weirdo to you guys. That's John Walker. Wait, does he mean the prison in this city?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
he
what
does.
he meant.
Oh, I don't know why, why she
him,
can't
I
just say that.
know.
Wait, say
Doesn't
again?
know that some people. Silly her doesn't know. Some people think of local as the area you're in right now, not just the broader area that you're kind of close to.
Yeah, no, I don't get it. Some people,
But anyways, and know anything about that prison?
Yes, but I don't remember it.
Okay. Any way we can help you remember it?
Yes.
I walk back. Do I need to put you back inside and then you'll remember?
No. I think I would just get new memories, actually. I don't think you remember like that.
You sure? You don't think it
Are
would
there
yeah.
any fences
spark
nearby?
some memories?
I do have a way to help remember, but I need your help for it. I need you to jailbreak someone for me.
From
The prison.
No, different prison.
Different prison. A
Yeah.
jail, presumably.
No, a house.
Who's locked in a house?
My friend. Did you not? That's what I said.
Okay. Do you remember
listen.
where your friend is, or?
Oh
why
yeah,
you're
yeah.
locked in the
I
house?
can tell you which house they're in. Yeah. He looks a little like dazed at all times at this point. Like he's just like has moments where he just stops thinking for a second, and then snaps back into like thought.
He did just fall off a roof.
That's true. And no one helped him up.
I don't think that's related this time.
And yeah, so
All right, Mr. Jiminy.
here.
Where's this house where we're jailbreaking your friend from?
it's there we go. It's over in Cotton Orchard.
Okay, Cotton Orchard.
It's third house on the main road. So
Okay.
it's right across from the butcher shop. You can't miss it.
Okay. Can you describe the house?
It's across from the butcher shop. I think it's red.
Okay.
It's red or blue.
Okay.
Is it perhaps used to be
Friend.
blue and is now red because it's across the street from the butcher shop?
No, I don't think that's it. I think it's red and blue, actually.
Are there people besides the friend stuck in the house?
I mean, not stuck in it, but I mean, someone lives there.
Someone lives there and someone else is jailed there?
Yeah.
Does the someone else know your friend is there?
Oh yeah.
Does the friend want to be jailbroken?
Oh yeah. Just ask weird questions.
These are weird times.
Can we get a description of your friend and a name,
Hey,
perhaps?
he's a real little guy. Oh, Jiminy Jr.
Okay. Is this perhaps your home?
No.
Does the someone who lives there happen to be Jiminy Jr.'s other parent?
No.
I would like to detect motive. That's a thing you could do,
Okay.
right? Yeah, sense motive.
Detect motive. Yes, there is a motive.
All right. Oh, math's hard. 26.
What are you trying to detect his motive on?
Is he being cagey about the information or just stupid?
You think the latter. Like, it doesn't seem like he is telling lies at all.
Okay. Or withholding information.
Yeah, like, you don't think so. Like, he's not acting like he's trying to, like, hide something. He's just, like, telling you what needs to happen.
Okay. So I take it that Jiminy Jr. is going to look a lot like you.
I mean, that's kind of hurtful. But I like to think so.
Okay. Is there anyone else in there who will also look like you? Or,
No.
children? Are there going to be other juniors there? How old is Jiminy
Nah.
Jr.? How many rotations is Jiminy Jr.?
About 10? 8?
Okay.
10. It's been a while.
Okay. Are there other kids in the same house?
Oh, no, just the one.
Okay.
He's not really a kid, though. He's pretty old.
Why is he in jail in the house?
I mean, why is anyone in jail? Can we wrap this up? I got a meeting in 5.
Is the meeting more important than jailbreaking Jiminy Jr.?
No, but you guys are the ones who know how to jailbreak. I just sell cuffs.
Y'all got any further questions?
Where are we supposed to? Are we supposed to bring him to you, or just
Oh,
once
yeah, if
he's
you
out,
just-
he'll find his way, or?
Yeah, if you just bring him to me. I mean, if you let him out, he'll lead you back to me, almost guaranteed.
It's that almost part I'm worried about.
Like, nah, it's
Okay.
fine. He generally knows where I'm at.
What? Are you iron and he's a magnet?
He's like, no, I don't think those work. Those
Okay.
don't do what people say they do.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, you and Tim, or sorry, you and whatever Tim's fucking name is,
I can't remember any of the names.
Sver.
On the screen anymore.
Svera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Work
Sver.
well together. All right.
I guess we'll look into it, and then maybe you'll remember about the prison.
No, you'll definitely remember. After all this, you'll definitely remember.
No, if we're able to release Junior. I'm just not gonna commit 100% to completing one jailbreak before another on such a short time span.
All right. Will?
So
Alright,
I guess
cool.
we gotta go get a map.
Yep.
Alright, bye. And he just walks over the building and just starts climbing it.
All right. Well, I need a map.
Yep.
So.
How do we get back?
Probably something to do with either these patches or this.
Touching walls.
I turn and attempt to walk into a wall.
You run into a wall.
He could walk.
It's not this one.
I use my memory to go back to the one we had left.
Smart. Yeah, you do that, and as you press against the wall, it melts and allows you passage.
Excellent. Cool.
I motion for Spear to do the same.
Let's
I
go
walk
find
through,
Haley.
wondering if there's a way I can get walls to do this.
Just since I've made sure he made it safely. Okay, let's go see Haley,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Hey, Haley.
She like
Haley.
looks up as you guys come out, like, "Oh, hey, what's up? You guys getting ready for your induction ceremony?"
Yeah, we could do with a map of
Sorta.
Copperton West.
Okay. I mean, weird, but okay.
It's a weird induction.
Oh wait, are you guys already
Also-
doing it?
So
Complicated situation.
yeah,
Apparently.
yes and no.
Also, how much is a good false bottom cup?
1 gold.
Maybe later.
Sam, how much did you pay for yours?
I think it was like 8.
Yeah, I think you charged like 5 or 8 gold or something like that. Like, massive upcharge.
I'm a dwarf. I'm good with stone, not wood, okay?
Nor coin, apparently.
How much is a good map of Copperton West?
For map of Copperton is going to be about 1 gold.
Okay.
For like a fairly detailed map.
And should we use the
Yeah, I'm gonna shill that out from the community fund.
Yeah.
So we are now at 199 gold.
No, each one of you got one of those coins.
Oh, nice. I am at 199 gold.
Yep.
All right.
Also, Tommy would have mentioned, like, if you like have money left over from this coin, it doesn't roll into the next mission.
No, it's
Right,
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
It just wasn't used. Yeah.
No, I understand the way that organizational money goes.
Yeah.
You spend it, or you lose it.
It's like sick days.
6 days roll over to the next year.
It's like taxes. I don't know how they work.
It's like holidays.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
if you don't
there
pay
you
your
go.
taxes this year, then they just forget about it next year, right?
I like how Tim just doesn't have a chin anymore. He's just such a major decrease from all the other times.
Oh, snap.
I didn't know you could delete 2 with
There you
one move.
So there's I'm putting in the map now that you received.
Who?
I'm calling him fat because.
I was saying 2 was too low a number.
Oh, okay.
You fool! You think I only have 2 chins?
Very nice map, Dom.
Well, thank you.
Beautiful. You did a great job.
Thank you. I used a
That's the prison.
well, I guess I used a like random or creator, but I did a lot of work to make it what I needed it to be, so I'll actually take that.
Cotton Orchard.
On my phone so I can zoom.
Presumably Drum Street would be the main street through Cotton Orchard.
Yeah.
Where are we?
The wall that you guys
Thieves
come out
Guild.
of is Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh, Devil's Alley.
well, that's where you guys met. What's his name?
Jiminy.
Was in Devil's Alley. The portal to the Thieves Guild is you see where the market square is?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically directly to the left of that flat building, like directly next to it.
Okay, the squarish one?
Yeah.
Not the triangular one?
Yeah, the squarish one. The back side of it. So from the outside of the city.
Okay.
I guess the first thing we need to do is walk and look at the house and then see what we'll need for that.
Not a bad plan.
What time of day is it?
Probably like early afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go for a walk. Bye, Haley. Thanks. Oh, how much for a blue book again?
Let me see.
Alright. I know you wrote it down, but it's significantly more work for me to look for it. Of
I Google
Coppertown
like
West, of
Pathfinder blue book, and it's like a Nissan Pathfinder
5.
blue book, and I'm like, that's not what I want.
course. According to your list, it's 5 GP.
Okay, good.
So-
I'm glad it's on there.
Yeah.
5 gold pieces of gold.
So I will spend 5 gold pieces of gold and obtain a blue book. A Kelly. Right? A Haley blue book.
Really blue book. Oh yeah, are our horses and stuff still at the inn stable? Like, what happened?
No, they would have like come through. As you guys like got to, I completely forgot that those existed. As you guys got to the portal, essentially, you dismounted and went through, and by the time you came back out, one of the like people who worked at the guild brought them through another entrance.
Okay.
To like a like pasture like stable like type area.
So
Yeah.
there's a stable area in the guild?
Yes.
Okay.
How could you forget about Mind That Bird?
I didn't forget about the horses. That's why I was concerned. Like, are they still back where we last heard about them?
That's right. Mind That Bird. Who else is there?
Orb.
Orb.
So Orb's the best name.
And what's the last one?
Thunder
think-
Gulch.
Thunder Gulch.
9.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's Orb and Tim's is Mind That Bird.
Mind That Bird. Which, that is the best name.
See, we all feel like we got the best.
Yeah, I'm glad that everyone's like, yes, these are the correct names.
Well, John got Orb.
I got Orb. I'd rather have
Which
Thunder
don't-
Gulch, but...
But you weren't it.
Alright, so can we just ride our horses through the wall, or
Yeah.
would they...
Basically, there's a separate, because horses require stuff like sunlight and grass and things like that. There's a separate portal that brings you to like a sheltered area that has, like an actual like pasture for them.
Yeah.
And somewhere that they can be outside. So you basically like ride them through another spot that brings you into the Thieves Guild, and they just ride that into the portal you want. The hallways are decently wide specifically for this.
Okay.
Horses are chill about the whole portal thing, because...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they get used to it at least.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's go get our horses and go to
Go for a ride.
Drum Street.
So you make your way up Drum Street. It's fairly busy. I mean, it's like it isn't the Market Guild or the Market District, but you're close enough that there's still a lot of people milling about.
Mm-hmm. So we're looking for the third house on Drum Street.
Is it
So-
green?
If you look under the name Cotton Orchard, there's that really small one at the corner, like it meets Market and Cotton Orchard.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
Because it's the third house if you're coming from the lower ward.
Okay. Yeah. Third house on the left from. Yeah, I got that.
So is this actually a house, or is it like a school or something?
It is, well, like many businesses in these times, it is a place of business, and then above that is the actual like living quarters. And this is a magic shop, but not like a wizard shop. This is a literal like sleight of hand magic, like illusionist like type shop.
Magic,
and
no
it is
K.
bright purple, or not bright, but it's like a nice like dark purple that like fits that sort of like look.
Okay. Red and blue.
Red and blue.
When he said red or blue, I should have asked if he meant and.
Well, he did say might have been and
did say-
at the very end.
He did say or and not XOR.
Yeah.
True.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
that's
across
true.
from it is a butcher shop.
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like the place.
I dismount and is there a place to tie the reins?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I
plenty of spots like nearby.
tie the reins and walk in and
Beep beep. Gotta lock the horse.
oh, okay. I thought that was like I opened the door and you know how like they have
Oh,
like
no.
the jiggle. So that was why my eyes were so wide. It was like you walk in, just beep beep, like.
Wait a second. I left my horse's lights on.
Yeah.
Lights out,
Hey.
horse. All right. How does the store look?
It's a decently nice little store. It's not super busy, obviously, because it is a like fun shop in a like medieval time.
Yeah.
it is
Mhm.
not a whole lot of people have money for stuff, but like it's
No.
clearly like there's a couple of people in it at a time, kind of thing. It's like everywhere you look is like cards, games, like random supplies like that. Mostly like games and stuff is like what you're gonna find. Dice. There's like you can buy like weighted dice that are very obvious so that they're not used for like cheating.
Yeah.
You know, that way you can like fool your friends like for kids and stuff like that.
Not actually get in any real trouble.
You can buy like hero cards.
While he's in there checking the shop, I'm gonna pull up my loot and at a good vantage point somewhere where I can see like how the traffic moves around, just start playing.
Okay. Yeah, so you can basically sit like on the
Touchdown.
porch of it essentially and just
Mhm.
like keep an eye out.
I wanna learn how traffic patterns go, what kind of people are walking through here.
And you'll be able to see like when guards come by and everything.
Mhm.
What about you, Tim?
I check my horse to see why it keeps telling me the door is ajar.
Well, you left the door open.
Ding ding ding
Ah.
ding.
And
well,
the dome light's on. It's just annoying.
is that is that because the door is ajar, or is it because my seatbelt's not buckled?
Yeah, it could be either, honestly.
Hmm.
Your horse's check engine like does come on, so you should take him to a doctor.
I mean, if you're looking for suggestions, I'd either suggest like walking around the building and observing the surroundings, or going in the meat shop and using that as a cover to look across and see things.
Yeah,
Or
walking
coming
around
in.
the building sounds like a good idea. See if there are things that can be climbed and or punched.
I love this idea that you guys show up at a like spot that you're trying to like scope out, and then you have absolutely no talking to each other about what, like no coordination about who's gonna check what. You just get there, and hope everyone's gonna figure it out, and then Tim just sits there on his horse, and you're like, Sphere, go check out one of these things. I
Absolutely.
don't know why we didn't think to say that first. We have to do this every time.
Well, we rode up and John's character went in, so I figured we both know what to look for. We don't both have to go in. Like, that's unnecessary.
I like how the two of you were like, all right, we know how to do this without being like obvious, or like we can be inconspicuous, and the Sphere just like rides up on his horse and then just stop. And just, like not even looking around.
My
Just,
seatbelt isn't buckled, but I can't find the seatbelt on this horse.
I should not have bought you a horse.
your brake light comes on, so I guess
Technically,
the
he
reins
bought
are
himself a
broken.
horse.
That's true. I should not have sold a horse to you.
Wait a second, I thought Bro was the one with the loot.
Yes.
Good loot.
Oh.
Brum, bum, 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 bum. Brum, bum, bum. Brum, bum. Look.
Why are you always asleep?
Oh, you poor thing.
That is the face of Bamboozle.
Okay, so two of you look around. John's going in the shop. See a shopkeeper like look up as you walk in, and just like, "Hey, welcome. Anything I can help you find?"
I was just looking for right now. Do you have any trick cards?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You looking for like marked cards, tarot cards?
Yeah, marked cards.
Like, oh yeah, we got them
Tarot
over here.
cards.
He like brings you over to like he's got like, points out a couple different sets that he's got.
Okay.
Some of them have like some of the pricier ones have like the like very traditional or common card backs, so they're like easier to actually use and try to get away with it. Versus like the cheaper ones are like fun, unique, interesting, like colorful card backs that like are gonna be obvious. You couldn't sneak them into somewhere.
No. Oh, interesting. Got quite a selection here. So you said he's got a bunch of different types of are there any like holes where there's missing stock?
There's like a couple here and there. It seems like he's mostly able to like get his stock back before they fail. He doesn't sell stuff out so fast that I can't like reorder or make it before it's like fully out.
Yeah. I point to one of the open spots and do you have any more of that in like back stock or you know?
You don't even know what it is. There's not like tags on everything. In the supermarket, you're
Read the
literally
barcodes.
pointing out an empty space of shelf, being like, "You have more of whatever that is." I want to be a jerk.
Basically, all right. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking to be like, you know, clearly I would know some card types. Does he not have like the bicycle back of card? So I can be like, hey, do you carry bicycle trick cards? But I don't know that bicycle exists in this, or that bicycles exist in this.
So all the like very common ones are the ones that he like, or all the like well-known, like all the bicycle card backs are the ones that like are in stock because they're more
Okay.
expensive and so people buy them less.
Okay.
There's some like there is like on one of the like ends like right past where the cards are is like an empty spot like leading into the next area.
Okay.
I don't know if you're asking about those or not anymore.
Yes.
Oh, okay, he's like,
what normally goes here?
He's like, oh, I think you'll like what goes there if you can appreciate good art like me.
Oh,
You
no.
ever heard of a what is it called in here?
No.
Halfling juggle sticks?
Oh.
No, I haven't. Tell me more.
Here, let me grab my pair. And he like walks into like the back room of the shop kind of thing. So not like there's a staircase leading upstairs that you can see like through the door as he opens it.
Okay.
But there's like the stock room kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's gone for about like 30 seconds before he comes back out. I don't know if you want to like if you're looking around or anything.
I am.
Okay. Are you looking for something specific?
I'm looking for signs of other people and also general layout.
Roll me perception.
Okay. 25.
Okay, so as he opens the door and goes through, the room behind it is like stock room, but also you'll notice like not a kitchen, but like a snack area kind of thing where he'll eat like on break, most likely. And there's like a table with one chair on it and nothing else.
Okay.
So very likely that no one else is usually here.
Yeah.
Aside from that, the stockroom looks like it is just a big, like, rectangular room. No additional walls or anything. It's just a bunch of boxes and that table and a staircase up.
Staircase.
Is like,
that's what I was asking. Position in the room.
When you walk in the door, you turn left and there's the staircase.
Okay.
And it's like up and then turn and go up again, back the other way.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I wait for him to come back.
Cool. After a minute, he comes back with halfling juggle sticks, which, if you're not sure what those are, do you know what devil sticks are?
No.
Oh, it's the devil sticks are the really dumb juggling thing that people do, where it's just you have like two sticks, then you have that one stick, like bigger stick with like weird like stuff on the side, and you like juggle it, and it's like real dumb.
Yep.
It's like one of those things that like 12 people are into and think it's really cool, and everyone else is like,
yeah.
Okay.
No, I just
like
looked up on
contact juggling.
Wikipedia for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, that's no.
And as he begins to,
I feign appreciation for it.
Oh yeah, cool. Because I was about to say he begins to juggle with them, and it is very apparent that he's not so good at it yet.
Like, wow, that's really cool.
It's like, yeah, unfortunately we're out of them. I need to make some more, but like, it's a lot of carving to be done on these, and I really just can't bother.
I understand. And you do all of it yourself?
More or less. I mean,
I
like import a lot of stuff and get some from like some of the people around here, and add pieces to it. But
yeah. Okay, that's very impressive. Kites.
Yeah.
What's a kite?
Oh, it's just a couple sticks of wood, some paper behind it, but flies up in the air to a string. It's real fun.
Ooh.
I've been working on trying to enchant a couple so that you can just like write whatever you want into the sky.
That's pretty cool. You can do magic? Like, I mean, obviously, this is a magic shop, and I mean,
I dabble. I'm not amazing, but I can do some basic stuff.
Okay. Very cool. Okay. How much for this? I grab something small that I hope is not going to cost much.
He's like, how much is this? And he's like, the Harrow deck, that's 100 gold. And like, what about this kite? He's like, oh, that one's great. Inlaid with like gold and diamonds, 2,000 gold. And you're like,
like, what's the shittiest set of like loaded dice I can find? Like, how much is this?
Okay. Do you do that, or do you just reach and grab the closest thing you can and ask about it?
I'm mostly trying to just find something to quickly buy and leave so I can leave gracefully.
So you pull up and you're like, how much is this? He's like, oh, the croquet set, that's 5 silver.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
He's like, oh, sweet. So 5 silver and you're good to go. So now you have a croquet set. It weighs 10 pounds.
Like, how much is this? That's a thimble. I don't think that's actually mine.
It's like, how much is this? He's like, that's the counter. Please put it back.
How did you pick that up?
What would have been the closest thing to him if he hadn't been looking for something inexpensive?
Well, like that's the thing is like if he was just like looking for like if he had said like I pick up like the closest pair of dice I can, then like I would have done that. But when he just said like the closest thing, I'm like, let me find something that is fairly cheap but would just be weird and funny to have. And now you have this, so you better find a way to use this in your heist.
A beginner's ventriloquist dummy.
All right. How do you spell croquet set? Is it
CRO
like crochet?
It's CROQUET.
QUET. Okay.
I mean, it's got 4 wooden mallets, so you can.
Yeah,
That, like,
could
mallets
definitely
and
hit
like,
people.
Is that what that is? If I'm
And
remembering?
heavy balls you can throw at people.
Yeah, 4 wooden balls and 9 wickets.
Okay.
You think anyone knows how to play croquet?
I actually do, cause
I
my
doubt it.
family had a croquet set, so.
But you can't spell it. I believe you.
It didn't have croquet set written on the side. It was classy enough
How do you
to
know
not
what
be
it was?
that.
You could have been playing basketball for all you know.
Uh, because the basketball set wrote basketball on the side.
Ah, that's fair.
The croquet set
Also
was
because-
classy. The basketball set was not.
And also because sometimes when you're on Twitter and someone mentions a sport, you'll see the name of the sport. But no one's on Twitter
Nobody has
being like,
ever.
okay, have you seen the croquet championships this year?
Of course not.
No,
They
I'm
were
not
held.
British.
So you exit the shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I notice anything of value while he was in there? Are there any windows on the upper
Yeah.
floor? Like,
Yes. You'll see like
because I
2
kind of
windows
tried
on
to
the
keep an
left
eye
side.
there in case anyone looked out.
You did not see any. I'm sorry. For a brief moment, you saw like a shadow go across one of the windows, and then like back the other way. But that was the only movement that you saw.
Okay.
As far as the town, you'll know it's like at this time of day, it's pretty busy. People occasionally stop to like listen to your music or just to like watch you like tune it or whatever you're doing and just enjoy it and then like walk off. It seems that like this part of town isn't super busy all the time. It's like specialist shops. So like people walk past it, but they're not often like going into the shops.
Okay.
Tim, you find meat.
Meat?
I find
I
meat.
thought he went
you
around
say.
the building.
Oh, I thought you went to the butcher shop. That's right.
I would go around the building, and I find meat. It is surrounded by butchers.
Score. Excellent.
So going around the sides of the building, you'll notice like it's basically a with how small the building is, it's a very basic like fairly square shaped like 2 windows on each floor on each side of the building kind of setup. Flat roof, standard height of floors.
Any easy way to get to the second floor? Like, is there a balcony or a balcony on another nearby building?
There is a balcony on like one of the sides of the building, like next to the windows. It's not huge. This would be the kind of thing you just go and like stand on and like smoke a pipe while you're just like looking around kind of thing. Aside from that, the building itself is like stonework or like brick laid stones essentially. So it's very uneven. So it's easier to climb than a lot of buildings would be because it's like this whole section of town is like, it's an older section of town essentially. Like this is part of where the town was built around and expanded from. So it's just older and a lot more just like put together.
Okay.
It's likely that these buildings were just like not magically enchanted, but just preserved so that they would stay around longer rather than just remaking them because that's more difficult.
Okay. Well, as I leave, I'm just gonna start. I'm assuming we've all looked at what we want to, and start making my way back.
Tim walks up front and looks over, and you just have a croquet kit in your hands.
Man, city people.
I can't even play this here. You need like a big field to do this in. Why did he sell this? You make it back to the market square and you're like, there's not even enough room here.
I mean, yeah, you haven't found out about the secret underground black market croquet clubs.
Anyways, as I'm leaving, I look back. How many chimneys does the building have?
Just the one.
Just the one. Approximately where the like food nook down below was. Okay.
Yeah, like very back right corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Doesn't really tell me too much, but.
Did I make any money?
1 copper.
Yay.
That's more
Because
than
I mean, it was only like
expected.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, John, you planning to make like a Kringle?
And Chris.
No. No. So we share our information. I share my information as we return.
We go back to. Do we go back? Or...
Yes, that's where I was heading.
Same.
We compare notes.
Compare notes. My thinking is there's only one chair inside, so clearly they were just eating on that level. But there's only one fireplace, so there might not be another cooking area. So.
Or given the time, it could be another fireplace lines up with that chimney on the 2nd floor.
It's possible.
It's not a safe practice, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen, especially in older buildings like that.
If you've got separate flues, it could work.
Any thoughts on... So do you think it's even likely that Jiminy's there?
Well, you said you saw something go past. He definitely didn't go up there while I was there.
He didn't go upstairs while you were there?
No.
He did.
Well, if
When
he's
did that
not
happen?
there, then the mission's kind of a bust anyway.
He went through the back. Like he went into the back room. The door closed, but he did like go upstairs real quick and come back down.
Gotcha.
Because those were his personal devil sticks, not like
Gotcha.
ones that he sold.
Okay.
I don't want to just break into a house for... There should not be anyone there that we're trying to free.
Sphere does.
Sphere just wants
I
to
just want to break
a
things
house.
in general. I don't want to
He
break
just
that
wants to
house in
into a
particular.
house. He wants to break the house.
Yeah, breaking and entering usually isn't as literal.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to probably stop it there and come back next time and decide what to do.
I suppose so. Oh, darn, I wanted you to meet Jiminy Jr.
We took too long. Alright. That was fun.
It was.
And in 2 weeks, maybe we'll have more action. Or we'll just talk about more stuff and buy stupid stuff and waste the whole time and... Alright. Well, y'all got anything else to say before I shut it down?
No.
Prehensile monkey beards are cool.
Alright, goodbye everyone. Bye.
Bye.